Alright guys, I am back with my WWE Raw review for the 14th for the 12th 2015, and this week's show was built up around one thing, and that was Roman Reigns' WWE World Title win. This in the main event against Sheamus, and it was all built around that slowly. It was building it. As you could see at the start, when we opened up with Stephanie McMahon and Roman Reigns. Reigns is like Stephanie's pissed off, saying, "Roman, get your ass out here, and I want an explanation for why you fucking destroyed my husband at and why you destroyed Triple H at TLC." And then he's like, and then Reigns is like, he says some shit about he did it because Triple H screwed him over or whatever, and then he says that Triple H doesn't want to fire Reigns, but he wants somebody else to do. So he's told Vince that Stephanie said that Vince is gonna make an appearance. So Vince returned tonight, which was a nice thing to see. And then we get to, I think the first match tonight was Dean Ambrose versus Dolph. This was a really good back and forth match. A lot of counter attacks, a lot of false finishes. Kevin Owens just come out and attacks Dolph and Dean Ambrose, totally destroys them at this point. So it looks like to me that they could do a triple threat match between these three guys, between Kevin Owens defending against Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose, or they could go in a route. Probably they could have him just be a monster going up to the Royal Rumble, and then him have a singles match against somebody like Brock Lesnar at any of these, probably someone like Brock Lesnar. If they do like a monster heel thing with Kevin Owens, a monster heel, if they do the monster heel gimmick with Kevin Owens, then I could see him facing a Brock Lesnar or somebody like that, or a big name like an Undertaker or something like that. I don't know, or they could do the normal route where they could go for like a triple threat match where Kevin Owens fights on the but I would like to see Kevin Owens have a big match at the Royal Rumble. It's a big four pay-per-view, and I like to see Kevin Owens showcase a bit, have a high profile match, because it's gonna be his first year at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, so I think anyway. But yeah, then we had a segment. Then we had a segment where the New Day were talking about the title victory and obviously building up for the feud for Royal Rumble. Then we had Becky Lynch and Charlotte versus Brie and Alicia Fox. Becky Lynch and Charlotte win, I think, with the figure 4, I don't know, some shit like that. Then Neville beats Tyler Breeze. Miz is apparently Miz wants to be Neville's manager, but Neville doesn't want nothing to do with him. I don't know if they're gonna turn. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna. I don't know if turning Neville heel will probably do something different with his character, because I know he's very boring, and he's very boring to me, Neville. So I like to see him pairing with somebody like the Miz to get some personality out of this guy, because this guy's totally boring. Every time he's in the ring, or every time he's in a match, he just does the same thing. I mean, he's a great wrestler, but his personality is so boring. It reminds me of Dean Malenko's personality. He was a good wrestler, Dean Malenko, and a great charisma, but his personality fucking sucked. And that is the reason I don't want him to go down the Dean Malenko route, where he has a shit personality. And he's a great wrestler. I like to see Neville expressing himself. Please, I mean, this guy's so fucking boring, personality wise. Anyway, wrestling wise, he's great. Then we get an ECW original promo talking about they've wrestled in this town and they're gonna make Philly proud again with another great Extreme Rules match. The Whites cut a promo, I think, before the match. And then we get to Ryback and Jack Swagger versus Del Rio and Rusev. Del Rio and Rusev get the win. It was a good match. It was an alright match, I guess. Then we get to the Vince McMahon calls out Roman Reigns. He says that he wants an apology from Roman Reigns for attacking his son-in-law, Triple H. And then obviously Reigns says, "I'm not going to apologize to you." And he says, and then James comes out saying, I'm going to put my WWE World title on the line tonight. We're going to have a TLC rematch. And then Vince says, "Do you fans want a rematch?" And then the field crowd look like going nuts. And then Vince is back as a heel now, which is fucking awesome. He's like, you your fault. You guys fall for that all the time anyway, all you fans. And then he's like, and then Reigns is like, come on, old man, give me my rematch. And he said, you son of a bitch. You know what, Vince saying, I love when Vince was in his heel promo mode. This was heel Vince. It wasn't like heel Vince of the Attitude Era, but we had an old Vince McMahon, the old Vince McMahon back, the Vince McMahon that everybody loved in the Attitude Era, the guy that everybody wanted to beat up in the Attitude, the guy that everybody loved his character because his character as a heel is so freaking amazing. Vince McMahon is probably one of the greatest professional wrestling heels ever in this business. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Vince McMahon is the greatest heel of all time, I think. Just the way he comes across, the way he cuts his promos, the way he puts down the fence, just how Vince McMahon is what you get with Vince McMahon. He's a heel. He's just, his character on screen is a fucking heel badass boss. He just, and I like that about Vince. I mean, when Vince was kind of like a babyface kind of thing, he didn't really suit that role, and now he's back in his heel run. It's really good. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad to see Vince back. I mean, it's been a while since Vince has been on Raw, so it was nice to see him to have an appearance on Raw, which was good. And he had a good competition with Reigns anyway. And then we get to the main event. The WWE World title was on the line. It was Reigns versus Sheamus for the WWE World title, and obviously this was an Extreme Rules match or something like that. Oh no, I forgot the match. Sorry, we had an Extreme Rules 4-on-4, an 8-man tag match. It was the Wyatts versus Team Extreme. Very good match, I'm gonna say. We had Luke Harper and Tom Dream put Luke Harper through the table with a power driver. Was it power driver? No, it wasn't a power driver. Tom Dream's finisher. I can't remember what at the top of my head it was. Tommy Dreamer puts Luke Harper through the table. And then we see some brawling in the crowd between Bray Wyatt and Bully Ray. That was really good. Braun Strowman did a bit of brawling. And you've had obviously Tommy Dreamer and Luke Harper went through a few tables in the match as well. And we had Rhino and Eric Rowan doing a few bits, and then Devon and Bray Wyatt and stuff like that. And it was a lot of good fun, a lot of back and forth. We had a chair shots, we had a kendo stakes, we had tables, we had a trash can lid. It's just the usual stuff you'll see in a typical WWE PG kind of Extreme Rules match. But it was it wasn't like one of these it wasn't like a boring TLC match. It was just a real good TLC match. Even though it's a PG rating now, the WWE, they can still put on good PG Extreme Rules matches. I mean, obviously we all would have liked an TV14 Extreme Rules match with blood and thumbtacks and all that. The old ECW hardcore fans would have probably liked that, even though I would have liked that too. I mean, I wasn't a big ECW fan, but I know I used to watch it as a kid, and I love the death matches they did on ECW and the Extreme Rules matches. They're one of my favourite wrestling matches of all time. But yeah, it was a good Extreme Rules match. What it was, I mean, obviously you're not going to get a fucking thumbtack match on a PG episode of Monday Night Raw, but they did what they was given, and what they got given, they did the best out of it. That's what I'm really meant to say. All 8 guys, it was match of night. It was just such an awesome night. The Philly crowd was so into this match. It was so good. And then Eric Rowan got the win. Actually, Eric Rowan picked up the pin in this match. I was shocked. I thought Bray Wyatt would have got the pin because Eric Rowan's kind of the weak member of the group. But Eric Rowan had won with his fucking Spark Splash. He looks like fucking awful doing it, but whatever. And then the main event was Sheamus doing his WWE title against Reigns. You have Vince at ringside, and then you had the Leagues of Nation. They'd come out and they try to support Sheamus and that and shit like that. And I think they tried to attack Reigns a few times. Then Sheamus broke kicks Reigns. He kicks out. He looks kind of shocked. Then Vince tries to defuse also. Vince is heel now and he's back to his heel character, which is awesome, which we saw on Raw. He tries to distract the referee and he's like, hey, and then but he's like, Superman punch to Vince, and then he Superman punches, and then Sheamus then broke kicked him. Then I got it wrong later. Yeah, Vince distracts the ref. Then Reigns takes out Vince. Then Sheamus bro kicks Reigns. Then Sheamus tries to go for another bro kick, but then Reigns gets up. He spears Sheamus before he goes for the bro kick. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is your new WWE World Champion, and this was a very good moment. Obviously, as you guys remember, fucking 11 months ago, Roman Reigns won the 2015 Royal Rumble in Philadelphia. Booed out the fucking building with The Rock helping him, and then we get to this past Monday on Raw, December 14th, 2015. Roman Reigns versus Sheamus for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Also, Sheamus is defending his championship, and you have Roman Reigns. The crowd are eating out of Roman Reigns' hand. They're shouting Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Reigns, and they're chanting shit. They're chanting really good stuff at Roman Reigns. He's getting massive babyface pops. I've noticed this for months and months. Since after Night Champions, after Hell in a Cell, he's been getting bigger and bigger pops, and that is really been making him into a big star. I know the ratings in WWE are not the best in the world, and I know professional wrestling. We know professional wrestling the last couple of years has sucked, genuinely, because I know in WWE especially, they don't like making new stars, and they don't like developing characters and making sure that they get over. And it's always like people like John Cena and people like Randy Orton who get them more over. You know what I mean. And it's nice to see a fresh babyface main eventer who everybody can cheer for, who everybody can get behind. He's not shoved down your throat. He wasn't one of these guys like Vladimir Kozlov or somebody like fucking whoever, say an R-Truth, somebody like, I don't know, just whoever has been pushed. Like, I know we've had loads of guys pushed in the past, loads of like shit guys like Klazov. When he was pushed, he was just shoved down the media. Nobody cared about Klazov. But Roman Reigns, he's been slowly been building up for that WWE World title. I mean, I know he had a chance at WrestleMania, but it wasn't his time, and it was Rollins' time. But now it has been his time. Now he's proven that he can get over with the crowd. He can connect with the crowd. Also, his mic skills are not good, but we can work on the mic skills. The mic skills are workable. We can do something about that. Give him a manager. You can probably just not have him talk at all. You could just be like, hey, put him with a manager, do something like Lesnar does. Or, we can improve on the mic skills. That can work with Reigns. That's the only thing that would work with Reigns is the mic skills. And let him have his own saying creative. I mean, and don't get me wrong, but I think Vince. We all know Vince writes promos for Reigns, but I would like to see Reigns come up with a few good promos, like come out just out of his head, like not just scripted, like come out of his head and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I see. So yeah, that guys is my WWE Raw review for the 14th of the 12th, 2015. What did you guys think of this last episode of Raw? And leave your thoughts on this week's episode. Did you like this episode of Raw? I thought it was a good episode for one reason only, and that was Roman Reigns and him winning the WWE World title. And that is an awesome moment it was an awesome moment just because of Roman Reigns winning the WWE World title for me. Did you guys like this episode of Raw? Leave a comment in the comment section below, guys. If that's watching, guys, brag out.